can control the minimum and maximum order level which is available in the stores also. And for the tool management, similar for the tool management also, the customized software which we have, which is completely track the tool life of the components, and also the breakdown maintenance of the tools also. These top four is majorly covers for the system integrated, okay, and the quality traceability, where the big data analytics is being used here, where it is handled the different ways of means of the data here, from customer and from production into the customer end. If we take an example for any vehicle, if you buy, means we can see the QR codes there. The QR, if the person scan that QR code, we can easily get the details of when it was manufactured, in which factory, which line, and what time we are manufactured about the product. This ensure to the customer that the warranty and also the life of the product also that. And also this is for the quality management. It's completely a different category of software which is there, and digital data logging. All the data are being captured through a digital way. Need not to write on anything on hand. Okay, the data, once we measure the values, it is automatically go and stored in the software, and we can do whatever whether the process is in control or stable, that we can do there. What control charts, everything is being done by the software itself. And we use the Wi-Fi devices. How the Wi-Fi devices are being used to capture the data. That's where it is used to. And separate data called SPC sector data is there, and data analytics are being used here. This is how the manufacturing setup, the digital skills are. I mean, these are all the end user. I'm just talking about, these are all the end user platform. Whereas the more important thing is the backend is more important. So for the backend, we have different skills. I think we have a professor from CSE also there. So in that, we're majorly focusing on programming and the web base. These are all the base and core for developing the front end things. Okay, so where it's either it's in a web-based application or it's in a mobile-based applications. Okay, this skill on the programming and web app development is more important, where they focus on these area. The softwares like either the languages are like code igniters are used, the Anglos are used. We generally use for the PHP and JavaScripts are being used here. Okay, people who are interested can, I mean, who are passionate about the web developing softwares and coding, they can go this one. And this is a emerging technology where we can use them in for AR or VR. Either it's an augmented reality also they can use, or also virtual reality they can use it one. And the business digital next skill which we talk about here, business analysis. So a lot of business analysis we use for taking the right choices based on the data what we have captured here. Some of the skills which we have seen there. I mean, the components which we capture the data through Wi-Fi devices. So based on that, what kind of inference that we'll get it from that, those things we'll be covering here. And this people who are interested to become a business analyst, they can undergo these kind of courses are there. Now the courses are there. They can attend through either online or else as a faculty members. You can undergo this one and design the course accordingly for the benefit of the students and also for the industry. They get a hands-on experience here, not to come on the industry and learn about this one. If they has a hands-on experience, this will give an added advantage during their interview. Digital design and data visualization, that's more important for this also. This is completely we supports for the skills pertaining to the programming and web and application development here. So where what kind of what we say the visualizations. So they work on this area. This is majorly for people who have the good designing and the creative skills. They can undergo for this kind of skills development here. And if you ask me, in the industry, it's a very high demand. High demand is there. As a company like Minda, uh, we largely engaging these kind of peoples here, and the market for them also very high here. Normally, the softwares what we use here, Tableau we are using here, and Power BI we are using here. If you have the opportunity to teach your people on these tools, please work on these tools and develop them also.
Sir, please repeat that tool, sir.
Tableau, ma'am. Tableau,
Tableau.
Tableau, Tableau or Power BI.
Power BI. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. And similar for the digital project management, that also they can work here. And nowadays, a lot of companies are doing this one. If you take an example, Zoho or Assista, um, uh, where the students can undergo any online platform for learning these project management tools also. Because nowadays, at our organization, the IT is being all IT projects are being reviewed through the Zoho only. We had a official agreement with the Zoho of some of the Zoho projects, so it is being used. And also for digital project management, people who can, any management students of here there, they can go for a success factors training program for recruitment based, and also for the complete cycle of employee. There they can go this one also. And digital project management, where this majorly focus on the life cycle of the product. Okay, this completely I mean SaaS oriented thing also there. And from the product lifecycle, from the manufacturing setup to the scrap stage, what are the stages, how it is being monitored, and it gives a warranty signals to the customers also, and also to the OEM manufacturers, so they can easily track about this one. And digital marketing nowadays, uh, I think people who are in the management sectors, uh, they use these technologies, because either in the marketing or else even for HR. So we use the digital marketing. We do digital marketing for the recruitment we are using, and also the setting of the branding of organization. Even I don't know how many professors you have the LinkedIn account. You people have the LinkedIn account?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't know. I think we have interacted with some of the professors who has the different period people, so they are not aware of these kind of things, because this is people are setting their or else enhancing their branding through the digital marketing. The people who has a hands-on experience on this one, they can easily grasp. And also during the interview process, if you ask, they can show what kind of a project they have done using their either mini projects or their main project. They can show these things to their students. And also similar parallel to the digital marketing and social media using also more important for setting the brandings, and also the acquiring the uh, right employees. Is the market is very open. I mean, those days people completely depend on that Naukri. Naukri is using a different kind of services. Anyway, other apart from those kind of a paid services, these are all the free services which is available in this one. People can use and get hands-on experience on this one. So you can insist students to work on these areas to develop their career. People who have the good analytical skills, they can work on these areas. Okay. And similar for the data science and data analytics, which I already quoted about how the big data we are using here in the organization, how the analytics are being done using the dashboards like Tableau or else Power BI. And for decision making for the leaders. So these are all the input for either the data science or the data analytics or data visualizations or the project management or product management. These gives the input for the leaders to for the decision making, because ultimately the role of the senior management, top management, for their presence is for the decision making. How the digital skills are used to support for the decision making, that's more important. that also we will see how those applications are being practiced in the group. And if you see the Minda, the journey of the Minda, okay, from the 2017 to 2018 is a major change happened, and Minda is the first company we can probably say that they have implemented SAP HANA 4, okay, in the automobile sector. And with this background, a lot of upgradations, a lot of decision makings are being doing there. Sorry, yeah. And some of the supplier portals we developed in this year, and for the video conference we started in those areas 2017-18, and employee support services we use still some Minda's Purse. And 18-19 Drishyam is the dashboard, so I'll be showing this dashboards also here. And some of the software assist management, these are all the applications which we have implemented and we are practicing. And this is what the Zoho project management tool, which I have already shared about that one from the year 2018-19. And 1920, this is the product life cycle management that already we I digital project management, which we I so Dassault system that we are using here for the product life management here. And for the HR front, the compliance tools, not only for the HR and the finance, and also either in the environment front. So we use a compliance tool, EY compliance tool are being used here. And insider trading tool, there's a tracking here. I think insider trading is more important. How we are tracking that one also. We have a set of guidelines for people who are working in Minda, what kind of a shares they can buy, and before buying the shares, they can apply and get the permission. Okay. And idea box is there for the idea management. So where people can put their ideas here, it's been tracked here. And for the internal auditor, we have a UI, another software is there. And this is for the supplier bill discounting, different softwares here. And these are all the different softwares, and the base for this software, if you ask me, the name itself and the use and the purpose is different.
Hello. Uh, just be in line. Actually, his system got disconnected. He will join shortly. He will join soon in 2 minutes. And one hello. Can you hear me, all of you participants?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And one more request to all of you: you can, if you have any questions to the resource person, you can just right away type in the chat box also. You need not wait till he completes or etc. So you can type in the chat box, and whenever he is coming across, he will try to explain about it.
Sir, am I audible? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Extremely sorry. Suddenly the complete power is disconnected. Okay. Just a moment. Disconnecting. Okay, I'm just explaining about this one. And when those, what are all the softwares that we are using? Those are the softwares which some of the softwares are internally developed, and some of the softwares.
Rajesh,
Hello.
Rajesh,
Yes, sir.
are you sharing the screen?
No, I have not shared the screen, sir, because I'm
Okay,
just.
okay, okay. As it
Anyway,
was
I'll share
not
the screen
visible,
also.
it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So those softwares, I think some softwares are internally developed, and some softwares we are tied up with a different. Uh, I mean, our technology partner like the Zoho, what, and the EY. Those softwares are okay. Okay, just to boot the system. As of now, any other queries to the participants? You can raise any queries. I can address that also there. Till to connect to my laptop. And over to the participants, any other queries pertaining to the what I have presented so far?
Participants, you can ask your doubts or clarifications, or else you can also type in the chat box.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Sir, you told that you have a internal team for software development.
Yes, ma'am.
So, shall we know that what are the languages or applications they are using for creating your own software, and what type
Ma'am,
of applications, sir?
it's completely web-based tools, and we have I mean, mobile-based tools also there, applications are there, and we use most probably the PHP and JavaScript that we are using here.
PHP. Thank you, sir.
Rajesh, there is a question in the chat box. That
Yes.
is employment opportunities for basic and advanced level computer science platform students in your industry.
Sir, it is available for the graduates, fresh graduates. We go with the campus recruitment. Okay. In Tamil Nadu also, we go for campus recruitment for complete pan India for the different functions, and computer science is part of that function also. Hello.
Okay. Anybody else?
Any other queries? Sorry.
And Rajesh, I do have another clarification.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Especially these industries, as you are speaking, not only your industry, generally in corporates,
Okay, sir.
Do they rely only on trained graduates? That is, I'm asking either experienced or those who have completed any specialized courses, certificate courses in some particular skills or computer skills, etc. Only do they depend on them, or do they take any freshers and also they are ready to take up, that is, train them and adapt them?
Sir, if you directly ask me this question, every year we are bringing in nearly 300 fresh graduates and the diploma persons in the system. Every year, this is 300 people. So, as I told, we have a clear career development plan for those people. Okay, our main objective is that uh, we identify those graduates or management trainees from their career plan up to the president level. In a over period of 15 years, they become as the president of the business. So in a year of 6 to 7 years, he'll become a HOD.
Okay, okay, that's fine, Rajesh.
Excuse me,
Any
sir.
other? Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Yeah.
Sir, as a HR, if you're interviewing somebody, if they are having any SWAYAM or NPTEL courses certificates, will you give any preference to them?
Yes, ma'am. This gives a weightage to them.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Even if you ask me in HR, the last I think last course, some of our batchmates have completed the labor law course. I think first time they were introduced in the NPTEL, the labor law course. Those people have completed those courses, and we sponsor from 50 percentage the examination fees to be sponsored by the company also. Even the cost is 1,000 rupees, 500 rupees to be borne by the company, and 500 rupees by the employee also. Or else it will become a free of cost. They will not focus on those.
Yes, sir. It is nice to hear, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Any other questions? Sir? Sorry, I think. Sorry. Completely.
Sir,
Sir,
good
your
evening.
company.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, most of the private companies recruited other state employees, not like for our state employees. What are the reasons, sir?
It is not so, sir. It is not so. Most of the companies means what you mean here. I think what level of the people are you're talking, or for example, I'll tell you one quote. I'm not quoting the company name here in Hosūr. They need a 60,000 employees. Okay, for the organization. For the phased manner, they are going for a 60,000. Presently, they have 6,000 employees is required there. I think they've completely served in around Tamil Nadu. So they give most probably they give the opportunity for the 50% of the people only. The rest of the 50% they acquired from different states only. And even if you call me, if you ask me in my organization where I'm working, we have a 17 states people in working here. In that, 51 percentage of the employees belongs to Tamil Nadu, and 14 percentage come Karnataka, and the rest of the people from the different states only.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. It is not that we completely go with the other states. So we give opportunity for all the people there.
Sorry, sir. Just connected now.
Sir, able to connect the screen? I think this is where we have stopped. I think so. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, Rajesh.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So this is where we have stopped. I think up to this supplier bill discounting, and we have the customer visit management also. And anybody who comes into the plant, how the intimation to be given to the respective customers, and also we monitor what we have done to the customer end. This is a single point solution. Any senior person can access from anywhere in the world who are all the person visited the customer, because we handle all different customers. If some of my seniors they want to go for X customer, they read these kind of details there. So who are all the person visited the customer, and what all the MOM point they have discussed, and what is the updation is there, and they go and meet the customer and update about the status also there. So such kind of a friendly environment we have created here, and this is for EHS on app. So I mean, environmental health and safety is the concern for any manufacturing industry. Any abnormalities they identified by any employee, they raise their voices here through this app. And bottom-up concern is there. This is related to any employees want to raise their voice also pertaining to their grievances that they can see. This is being reviewed by the top management and not for the down-the-level people kind of thing. And for 2021, other PwC for e-invoicing is there. Data like leakage protection softwares we have done here, and Kryber for the treasury and fund management here, and Minda during the COVID time. This is a software which we have released here, and for learning hub, it's a continuous line of what you are saying here. SYM or NPTEL, similar kind of a learning hub we have here, and digital HRM for complete success factor, and rate for quotation management system also we have. This is for the last 4 years we have done, and for another next 4 years also what we have planned here. These are different software and the digital skills we have incorporated the system for the different purposes to meet the requirements of the different stakeholders also there. Either it's an employee or the top management or the customer or the supplier, the internal customer. Okay. This is the present thing what the GRC tools for SODC control we have used here, and single sign-on. That means for all these apps, only one sign-on is required to access all the softwares here. Material digitization that we do here, for indirect and direct costings, classifications we done. For the rest of another till 2024, 25 also, these are all the areas the team is working on, and giving opportunity for the people who have the digital skills. This for the future. I'm just talking about the smart entry complete 4.0, industry 4.0, how we have implemented in the different locations also there. And our complete architecture, if you see, it's look like this only. Majorly for the analysis front, we use Drishyam or BI reports or Fiori, and big data or data warehouses here is the central point where for all other applications are being used here for the different locations. So for example, from India, if we ask Pune, Gujarat is a separate location, and NCR region, South is a different location. And we are connected through overseas to Japan, Indonesia, Vietnam, and also for the European Union. And these are all the integrated apps. So we are talking about the Industry 4.0, that's integrated system. What are all the things which is in blue in color? These are all integrated apps. And what are all the circles which is in gray? These are all independent apps. So those apps does not depend on any other softwares. Okay. So this is completely all functions. If you see the marketing, we have 3 applications here. Sorry, materials, we have 3 applications. Marketing, we have 6 applications. For the money, we have approximately 8 applications here. For ENT, we have 5 applications here. Similar for manufacturing, we have 5 applications here. And for manpower, the complete is here. So this is how about the digital skills, what we require for which we have seen those digital skills completely engage those people in this architecture only. I'm just explaining about some of the application, some of the things which I have told the name itself. You need to see how those applications look like. This is for this is a kind of a compliance tools. Okay, it's completely a web-based one. Okay, we can access this one anywhere in the globe. So what management will do here? There are 2 type of users are using this one. One is for the end user, another one is for the reviewer. So they can sit in a one place and they can ensure that the end user will ensure the compliance status of the factories. Okay. For example, people who comes from the background of HR or the finance, they can know about what are the filings for the respective month, what kind of returns or what kind of displays that to be presented in the factory. For example, I just open one data, how it look like. So as a top level, top management, they can easily review based on this one. So out of 1001 or 8 category, how much are complied, how much are not compliant, how much are due for compliance. So this is how the compliance look like. Okay, the user has to upload here, update the status with the proper backup document, and he'll upload and confirm that one, and the approver has to approve this one. He has to verify and approve that one also. Okay. So at the management level, people, they can easily see the ensuring the compliance of all the factories. For example, we have 72 factories, so this is applicable for all 72 factories. It's a customized software, not for the common software which one for all solution. No, not like that one. So not only that one, so they can check the compliance status also. They can download the status for the respective period that they can take here. This is one software, and similar for this is for the I think some man has asked about the assessment tool. This is our Tableau. Okay, for example, I'm pertaining to HR, so I'll be sharing HR details here. Okay, for example, HR is these are all the dashboards which we have. One is for the attrition, EHS, MIS, EHS related to MIS, headcount, joining dashboards, or overtime. Okay, so if you open the attrition, you can see the attrition data here. Okay, so what are all the attrition percentage of the respective month and also till date, so that we can see here. This is how it look like. That one. So what is the attrition, number of people, what category, which functions, and what level, and what is the reason for that one also, and similar for the tenure of the employees. So this kind of details they can see from one place, and it's not only for this one. Okay, they can select by the unit wise. For example, I am responsible for these 4 locations, so I can see these 4 locations from one point of view, or else I want to see only Hosūr. I can take the only Hosūr. I can see here. Okay. So this is pertaining to only Hosūr, and also I can take the department wise, M wise, level wise. So these filters are available there, and the base for this screen, this one, I need a designer, either web designer or the business analytics is required. So I think one more software is there. It is not working. Let's check. This is some of the applications. I think possibly I can open this one. Any other queries as of now? I can coming to an end of the session. Chandru sir.
Yes, Rajesh. Rajesh, regarding the scheduling, actually, I know that scheduling of operations is a very tough one and complicated one.
Yes, sir.
How do you manage it with softwares?
That's why I told us that the SAP HANA, this completely the SAP HANA takes care of from the order, I mean, purchase order to the finished goods, sir. So this we have a BOM is there, and we know what kind of a batch we need to produce. Everything it is the SAP HANA is being taken care. And people who wants to start their career, for example, any materials management or people who wants to work in SAP, they can take these kind of courses there. Presently it is available. They can go and attend those certified courses are there.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, please share your last slide for a moment, sir.
Hey, just a moment. Architecture you are asking, huh?
Yes, sir. The thank you slide, sir. I think there is contact details about you.
No, you want my contact details or?
Yeah, sir. Yes.
I think
Sure, I will share the details with you, Pandisalam, sir.
no worries.
I,
No, I'll be
I,
sharing my contact details in the WhatsApp group. So no worry. There usually we
I will
share.
share. No, Rajesh, I will be sharing all the resource persons contacts with the group. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Any other queries? Sir? Any other queries?
Any other queries from the participant side? You can unmute and ask, or you can also type in the chat box. I should say that Rajesh has taken us to virtually into his company and shown lots of things that is happening in his company virtually. It was like a visit to Minda. I request the participants to interact.
I think the faculty members who comes from um, CSE or IT background, they can ask the people to get trained on the web page design kind of thing, because we engaging a lot of people there, the background only, and give
Yes,
some
Aragas.
challenging project, give some challenging target to the people. That's more important. This is one software. I think I thought of sharing this to you. Yeah. So this complete solution, for example, the people who comes from the HR management side. This tab pertaining to the HR related only. Well, they can get the feedback from the 360 year calendar. Employee can manage their calendar, check their manager calendar dashboards also there. Training calendar they can check here. E-learning, so mandatory training program, other learning programs tab is also there. This is for during the COVID time. We have implemented this one. Learning hub separately. We have meetings they can black. They can conduct their employee engagement survey. Internal job posting. Somebody wants to apply their other organization. I mean other location. They can apply here. Check the vacancies and apply. And attendance management system. Okay. One more important thing also there. Systems. So these are all the tools I think I have already told about: the internal audit, compliance tools, insider tradings. We completely simplified all the process here by using digital skills only, and we need hands-on people who are here for operating these softwares. We'll give a continuous training, but for the basic skills, which already we explained about this, those skills is required for the students. So we can work on those skills to develop, to learn by the students. And this is what I'm sharing about the employee EHS related. I think any faculty from mechanical or electrical background, they know about this one. The safety, how safety is important, how safety is being monitored. This one. Good sir. Good sir. Any other sir? Sorry. And
Aragas, sir, do you have any queries?
சார் வணக்கம் சார்.
Yes sir.
சார் பிஇ மெக்கானிக்கல் இன்ஜினியர் புதுசா படிக்கிறாங்க.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
மெக்கானிக்கல் எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் படிக்கிறாங்க, எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் படிக்கிறாங்க.
Yes sir.
Not knowing basic knowledge of motor vehicle or electrical work. Not knowing.
Okay sir.
Motor vehicle or electrical work. What reason? Struggle for curriculum or any other reason, sir?
Okay. So you are from the teaching background or?
Teaching background, sir.
Okay. Rajesh, he is actually a commerce faculty, but he wants to know what is the lack in curriculum.
Okay. It's not about the curriculum. It's about the way how we teach to the students and what kind of facilities that we have. Even 2 months before, I went to one of the leading colleges in Salem area. So where I have interacted with this college is well known for the quality of education. When we were discussing with my colleague also, who is a technical expert, he's a bit worrying about the way students explained about the basic concept. So somehow, as a faculty members, we have missed to communicate or make the student to understand the basic concept. I think it is in our hands, or else I was interacting with one of the school correspondent. So he said very clearly, you all industry people come to the school and focus here to develop the students, because you are getting the resource from here only, and we are the base, not even the colleges. Come to the schools. And as a Uno Minda, we are working with the school um, where it's like a different kind of a hands-on experience we will give to those students also. So there is a curriculum we are working with them also. Even the national education policies explaining more about the skill-based learning. So that's how we are interacting. They are interacting with the industry. How industry can support to the schools.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, Rajesh, there's a question in the chat box. Before to
Yes.
that, I also just want to have one clarification.
Yes.
Actually, as you said, today's students are lacking in the conceptual background of
Yes.
any functions, because they think everything is available in technology and social media, and they can depend on that and work easily without knowing the concepts itself. That is the only thing we are afraid about, because as you said, students, they don't they want to enter the company without knowing the basics of any most of the concepts. uh, yes, Rajesh, there is a question in the chat box,
Yes.
that is,
I think I'm reading the questions. I think Mr. Karthik has
yes.
shared about this in recent years. Most of the IIT students prefer the Indian companies rather than the foreign companies for the job security rather than the salary. So how to face this healthy competition by the non-IIT students? I think there's a healthy competition between the Indian company and foreign company you're talking about, or the IIT students and
No,
also
it is not that, because
among the
the
students.
uh, among the students, because what is the standard of IIT and
Yeah.
standard of other colleges.
Yeah, that's. I think this is a challenge completely to the colleges and to the faculty members who is handling those students. I think Mr. Karthik's opinion
Yes,
that
Karthik.
Mr. Karthik is
Sir,
expecting that IIT students to go only in foreign, not to work for India.
one of the reasons are based on the report that I will ask the question, sir.
Yeah, exactly. You
So
are
last,
right. Exactly, you are right. Exactly, you are right. And this gives a good, healthy competition for the non-IIT colleges.
because the whether it's whether at the time of job interview they're giving more preference for them, sir,
Okay.
by the top companies. So how to make these challenges, sir?
No, that's completely for it is lies in the hands of the college and faculty and the students. They have to compete with the
Because
IIT. No, they have to
sir,
compete with the IIT.
okay. Sorry, because the last week I attended one lab examiner. So one of the questions is based on leap year calculation, sir. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
ask the questions to the students. What is the difference between the leap year and normal year? So they are confusing, and then I post another one question: how many number of days per year? Actually, studying with undergraduate, but how many number of days per year is not knowing, sir. So,
Now you tell me that it is in the hands of whom?
so it is not possible to teach from the beginning level of the basic
You are
questions to
you are right. You are right. You rightly pointed out. I think what I have earlier said, no, that the all industries and the college people should focus on the school
because
where
there is
they
a
are.
huge gap between the schools and the colleges, sir.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Yes, that is the
Thank
thing,
you, sir. Thank you.
because they should
Thank you.
have a basic, good, basic ground in the school itself.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, when you call for interview, the computer science or IT students,
Yes, ma'am.
Will you give any preference to engineering students rather than art students, sir? Those who are coming from the background of BSc Computer Science or MSc Computer Science or MCA, whether they will be underestimated than the engineering graduates like BE or BTech?
Not like that. It depends upon which kind of a function and what kind of a people they are looking for only. For example, the commerce people who has a commerce background, we will take for the finance, only the finance. They have the very limited scopes, and the people who has the CSE background, I think you might have aware of most of the CSE people not looking for the coding kind of a thing, not for application oriented. They have very limited. I think 5 to 10% of the people they are going for these kind of things. I mean, for coding other things, and rest of the people for work in a different. They know the basic software applications, and also Excel and the PowerPoint. And
Okay,
the engineering people expectation is totally different. And I think at the factory level, we don't require any CSE BE candidates or IT BE candidates.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. But any other questions? Sir? Any other questions? I think you can share. Can ask.
Sir,
Yes, yes,
sir,
Mr.
I pose
Patel.
one question, sir. Sir, if you got any certification course for computer based courses, it is valuable for at the time of interview, sir. Addition skills.
Yes, it depends upon the function what we are looking for.
Oh,
Okay. For example, any guy who has a very good for example, I'm talking about the plant perspective. I'm talking about person who is very good in macros or handling good in Excels. We give the preference for those kind of people.
so at the time of interview only they are giving preference, sir.
Yes, 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 obviously.
Okay,
And
okay,
most
thanks.
probably, I'll tell you one thing about the graduates who from the arts and science background. We majorly focus on some basic things, and also the attitude plays a key role here, and how he contributed to the college, how he engaged in himself, either in terms of the learning or in terms of cultural activities, or how he exhibited his leadership role. Those things give the more weightage.
Sir, what about the scope of SAP course, sir? SAP course, SAP.
That's why initially I begin. For people who are completed in material module, the preference will be good. They have hands-on experience. What is transaction? What kind of a transactions are available? I think if somebody has gone through them, they can easily take. Even if for HR, a person has hands-on experience on human capital management, that's give added advantage.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Any other question?
Other participants?
No worry. Can you wind up, sir?
Yes, Adimina ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Sir, whether the education of the candidate is influencing the enter into the jobs, job market, or else the employability skill of the candidate is influencing it to enter into the job market, sir?
Both, ma'am. Both plays an equal role, ma'am. Both plays equal role.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I think the employability skill is more important to the people, the person, how he engaged himself or herself during the 3 years or the 4 years period. That is more important. Now, when even an organization, if he come now, he needs to work in a different environment where the teamwork is more important and the learnability skill is more important. He wants to adapt and learn new things.
So the first preferences goes for employability skill, right, sir?
First for the basic graduation, and that academics more important, at least the first class, and also how he or she engaged herself during the period. that any employability skill. Even that's why I told them we are looking for the people who engaged the person in LinkedIn courses or great learning courses or else Swayam or NPTEL. That gives the discipline to the person also. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other participants?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
sir, will you, at the time of interview, will you expect any particular programming skill or any designing language skill from the computer science students for your industry?
The computer science, most probably that's been taken care by the IT department. Okay, and if you ask about the other designing for the mechanical people, we look for the person has experience in CATIA or SolidWorks or AutoCAD or Creo. Since I'm directly into the manufacturing of this, and we look for those kind of skills. Even I was looking for the last 1 year before. It's very difficult to get the people who has at least basic knowledge of Creo or SolidWorks.
Okay,
I
sir.
can get a
Will you
good
give
person.
any training for them, sir?
At least basic they should know.
Okay, sir.
Then we will customize based on our requirement.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oops. Any other, sir? So I think we can come to an end. I think so. Any questions you have?
Any other participants?
Okay. I think I think the question is not. My one suggestion to all the faculty members to make your students to visit more factories to get hands-on experience, and they must go to learn what in the factories or where they prefer to work in their respective industry. You push them to go at least during their college for the 3 years or 4 years. Okay, I think none of the company they don't stop any people to don't come here kind of thing. Okay, they want to because once they have the experience, they again they'll next year or future they will come and work for the industry only.
Rajesh, there is a question relating to English major in the chat box.
I think I'm reading, sir. What task might be asked in the companies to complete before or during the interview process for English major degree? We don't any specifically classify for the English major, man. For English major, people can go for a proofreading if they have a good English knowledge, language skill. They have good means they can go for a proofreading. And the manufacturing setup, we don't specifically mention about the English major degree.
Any other questions from the participants? Yes, Rajesh.
Because yeah, I was in seeing sir. Visio software, Microsoft Visio software still used, sir, because during my project time at Ramco, I was trained in that software. I don't know. We need to check with Ramco. Maybe Ramco does not use Microsoft Visio. We can check Ramco. They have their own software. No? They use their own software. They are equally competitive to SAP. Mr. Madheshwar, if you mention the period, I can check and tell to Chandra sir also. Yeah, I have people there in.
And Rajesh, not only that, I also just want to clarify one thing relating to that.
Yes, sir.
Do companies rely on the other, that is, outside external softwares, or do they go for only internally developed softwares for themselves?
And it depends upon the company size. I think, for example, if we Uno Minda, we have a company called, it's like a company, IT company. Okay, so we have all kind of people here. Whatever the software where we can put the people in the task, they will customize and give it to our requirements. We need not to go further, and depends upon the usage of applicant. For example, for the compliance tools, our technology partner is with EY, Ernst and Young, such kind of things. For the project management, it's available with the Zoho. So we had a agreement with the Zoho, and we are using that one. And the software, and then other things what we have shown for our own dashboards, for these things, and also for the SAP. For that, we'll use our software. We have used our people there.
Okay, Rajesh. Okay.
Sir, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, Mr. Madheshwari. Yeah.
Sorry, sir. At the time my mic was not connecting.
No,
sir,
no.
actually, my project duration was in 2017, sir.
Okay.
So at that time, I stayed only there for 2 months, where I was undergoing training in the personal office. There they call it as personal office only, not HR. They call it personal office. So
Okay.
at the time, under my manager's guidance, I used to work in Visio. To draw that process chart for various sections in the various departments in the plant.
Okay.
So that I wanted to know whether it is still in use of manufacturing, several manufacturing units, so that I could inform my students also to train in that or learn about that basic skills in the job. It is a simple software, I know. Only the
My only suggestion, yes, Mr. Madheshwari, my only suggestion, I think, the concept they should know. They need not to know about the particular transaction ID, but concept, if they know, they can easily come up with.
Okay, sir. So
That's an entry level direct.
you
For
mentioned
those
they
people,
already have RVW, sir.
Okay.
They have the Ramco VirtualWorks. As you mentioned, they have separate support
Software,
system
yeah.
from the Ramco systems.
Ramco, they have very big ERPs. They use their own softwares only, and they supply to other units also there.
Yes, sir. So another question related to that is, if a student coming out of the college knows somewhat basic about SAP means, whether that knowledge is useful for employing in your own software.
Yeah, that's no, SAP knowledge gives about the process flow of the materials. Okay, and some transaction they know. For example, what kind of transaction code used for raw material, BOM. That's basic knowledge you gain there. Then with this experience, you can easily enroll into any organization. Do one thing. I think I have told about one of my training, the dojo training. What we do in the dojo means it's a 3 days training program. They get a hands-on experience before directly get into the shop floor.
Okay, sir.
That we offer to them also.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other participants, please? Okay. So again, there's another question. HR software like Cake, HRM, Bamboo software, etc., but based on organization requirements.
So my only suggestion for the students, any software, they should have some basic knowledge, because there they will learn about the process. For example, recruitment, if they work on any software, they understand what is the recruitment. For the recruitment, what are all the process? Instead of the theory, what process they follow in the software, they know that one. That is enough for them, and they can easily grasp for any other software.
Yes, Araga sir.
Good evening, sir. Are you
Yeah,
giving any training given to the arts students to the manufacturing product, sir?
So arts, it's a
Are you giving any training given to the arts students to the manufacturing product, sir?
No, sir. Arts student means which discipline you are mentioning here, sir?
BCom, MCom,
So they have a commerce background. So if any vacancies for the available in finance or accounts, we will take them here and we will train them in the software. We have used SAP FICO model is there, FICO module. So they undergo the FICO training.
Rajesh, I hope that he is asking about whether you are training about training the students for manufacturing. That is to
Depends
like
upon,
going for
yeah,
entrepreneurship.
I got your point. I got your point, sir. I think it depends upon the candidate interest. I think so. If the candidate is willing to work in any of my manufacturing, we will give them opportunity. And I have people there. People who worked in a commerce background, they are working in a PPC, even though they are working in assembly.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir.
Yes, Mr. Mani.
Sir, if you bring the willing students to visit your industry,
yeah,
will you consider us?
Yeah, obviously we'll consider. No doubt for it.
To visit your industry and to get some information regarding what are you
And that's why
working.
I'm saying. That's why I'm saying the faculty members, please push the students to go for an industry. Please push the students to go for an industry.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable session.
Thank you, Mr. Kumar.
Sir, kindly share your mobile number, sir.
That's why I think Chandru sir told about all the faculty, resource person contact details, they will share it separately to all the participants who attend the
I will share all the details to you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
I will share his mobile as well as mail, etc. and all.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sorry. Any other queries from the participant side? Okay. I hope we can end the session. Rajesh, I know how I have disturbed you, but really it has gone in a wonderful way, and I should say that you have done a good and excellent job to interact with lots of faculty members from different fields, and I could understand their interest from how they have interacted and how they have asked their questions relating to different aspects. So from this itself, I can understand how successful and how excellent the session was. And to simply say that the session was very outstanding. And I thank you, Rajesh, from my bottom of my heart and on behalf of the organizers and the participants for being with us for this evening session and spending your valuable time in spite of your lots of commitments. So thank you very much, Rajesh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And thank you all the
Thanks
faculty
for
members for
being with us today. Thank you.
Listening my session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, very nice presentation, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.